Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Voices for Change show, starring the woman determined to put an end to intimate partner violence, filmmaker Tracy Schott, creator of voicesforchange.net, and director and producer of the award-winning documentary, Finding Jen's Voice. On this episode, you'll meet Sue Lange and Rachel Ofori, two powerful female filmmakers and Tracy's partners on her newest film production, Le Bon Chef, which just won the Big Apple Film Festival Screenplay Competition. Congratulations, ladies. And a little about Sue. Sue is a writer and producer whose movies include Dust Nuggets, Traffic Opera, which was nominated for a Best Short Film at the Nice International Film Festival, and three more award-winning films, A Perfect You, Princess Dancer, and Jump. And Rachel is a highly motivated creative professional that fosters not only the art of this business, but its productivity. She has worked on projects ranging from PBS commercials to studio and independent feature films. On this interview, you're going to learn so much, so I'm throwing it over to Tracy. Take it away.
So let's talk about Le Bon Chef, because it's a fun project. Sue and I have worked on a bunch of projects through the years, and this one we started conceptualizing this about 3-4 years ago, right, Sue?
Yeah.
And we started out talking about it being a television show, and we wrote it as a television show, and then we just really couldn't figure out what to do with it. So we kind of went back to the drawing board with our characters, added a couple of more, and we rewrote it last year as a feature film. So why don't you talk about, Sue, the story behind Le Bon Chef?
It's about a chef, a female chef, late 50s, early 60s, and she is at the top of her game. She's studied with the best. She's got a Michelin star. Her restaurant has a Michelin star. She's great. She knows French food inside and out, and that's almost her downfall, because she's a traditionalist. And as the world turns more to vegan, low carb food, that's everything that French traditional is not. So her restaurant is in trouble. And the name of her restaurant is Le Bon Chef, named for her father, who owned it originally. And she carries on her father's tradition. And throughout the film, she sort of, we see her sinking deeper into trouble until her best friend shows up, who is a world traveler and is a social media guru, has millions of followers on Facebook and Twitter. And she steps in to save her friend's restaurant through the miracle of modern social media.
We're really happy to have Rachel be our producer of this project, and Rachel's, you read the script and you were all in. So tell me a little bit about what appealed to you.
Yeah, a lot. Well, first of all, you two, Tracy and Sue. I just recently got my first chance to work with a woman director in a big way. I've done it on commercials, but never really on a film. And Eunice Levi is her name, on a film called Invade. And I'm not the type of pendulum shift where I think that men have done it horrible and now we're going to do it better. I think that it's a joint effort. It's collaborative, and there is a reason that we're so good at what we do as women, and there's a reason that men are so good at what they do. And when it's joined together in the right way, it makes beautiful things. The other side of it, I read the script and I love how it honored not only the main character, but all the women in the script had their own thing that was honored in something that is, I don't know, I feel like sometimes when it's a move to honor women, it's so soft. It's only the matriarch, or only the beauty of a woman being able to do the children and the this and that. It's this film was these are the women that I know. It's the young Creole girl that is snappy and can hold her own with the guys. And then she has a sharp tongue. And then she has this friend who is just as respectable. Most of my friends are these glamazons, and they're beautiful, and they know how to do their nails, and suddenly their hair looks perfect every day. I'm like, how do you do that? So I love that, like, she's in there too. I just felt like they were all my friends.
When you think about this film, how does it fit into some of the other work that you've done? And what are you excited about?
Everything is changing. The world has changed in such a way. And we have to figure out how we are who we are, how we do what we do in a new way. And that's what this film, at the underlining course of it, is where really our main character is. Like, she's done it. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to cook. She knows how to make great food. She knows how to, you know, make an experience and ambiance, and knows how to hire the people and lead the team and do all the stuff she does in the kitchen. But the world's different. You have all these like hipsters, like, hey, where's the vegan option? She's like, butter. Like, what are you talking about? Butter, you know? So, you know, it's just like, I feel like it's a personification of where our world is, not just in America, but everywhere. So I think it's a story that's so timely, and it's going to connect with everyone in a certain way. And some people, it's going to like drive it home for them. Like, it's one of those films that everyone could watch it.
But as you pointed out, it's a question that everybody's asking now. How do I stay relevant? What are your thoughts about that, Sue, in terms of...
It was absolutely about how to stay relevant, but it wasn't so much because of her age as much as it was how does she stay relevant and stay true to what she considered to be her morality, or, you know, not so much who she was, but following the rules, you know, of the French tradition. And, you know, the question for her was, how do I stay relevant and true to the rules? And she had to discover maybe the rules aren't as important as what she thought they were, and certainly not in the world that isn't that appreciative of what she considered to be the rules.
Yeah, so it's cool. Well, I'm really happy to share this part of this journey with people who are tuning into Voices for Change. I hope you enjoyed the little break from some of the intense conversations we've had in the past. And we will be having again in the future. Our next show in 2 weeks is going to be with Janine Ofori David, who is with the Global Research Institute at UCLA. And we're going to be talking about the work that she is doing as part of that institute. And they are taking research about gender and children and putting that research into action to make change in the world. So thanks, Rachel, for joining the team for Le Bon Chef. I'm so excited to be working with you. And thank you, Sue, for being my partner in crime and all of these fun things that we do together. Thanks, Hope.
Thank you all. You're watching Voices for Change on the Incandescent Radio Network and Incandescent TV. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Sue. And of course, thank you, amazing Tracy Schott. We will see you all 2 weeks, June 16th with Janine David. We'll talk to you soon.